Good morning, guys. How are you? Secret Knowledge Universe welcomes you. I welcome all the new subscribers. If you entered my channel, then you're woken or you're curious, which is even better because I'll just keep giving you more and more truthful knowledge to help inspire you and help you to grow and teach you things that man himself doesn't show you a lot of times. You ever heard that saying, early bird gets the worm? That's me. I'm up sometimes 4 a.m., 5 a.m. because early bird always gets the worm. So the reason I like to get up sometimes 4 a.m., and some of your most successful people do it, is because of the dream state. Dreams are real. If you learn how to really create and use your dreams, they're real. So when you first wake up, that's a dream state. That's the most important time of the day, is when you first wake up. Most people turn on the technology or the TV. You should not. I'll show you why. When you turn on that I call it take knowledge. You're not gaining the real knowledge you really need. Because your subconscious brain for programming is at its best stage when you first wake up. So that's why you should pray and then immediately meditate after that, which is your spiritual being communicating with your real self. And it's giving you everything you need to know. You can ask it information, and it'll just keep giving you. It gives me these nice messages I'm about to give you, which is knowledge equals life equals abundance. Knowledge equals life equals abundance. Yeah, did you know when you're an infant inside your mom, you are already taking in knowledge to be a man, most people. So you're already being taken from your spiritual self even as an infant. And then when you come in the world, those that's woken on here now, then you finally discover that something's not right. As a man, you get a lot of sicknesses, headaches, ups and downs. You keep wondering why you don't have no money. But when you get that spiritual being self, you don't worry about anything. You learn you're God. You're just a creator, and everything's abundance. You just simply attract it by doing simply what it already says in the books. The books were already here for us to read and open and learn from. So man, it's a lot of things. That's why I'll give you an example. Have you heard President Trump ever talk about God? If you say no, then you're not on your spiritual being self, because he came in first really extreme, but his speeches lately is nothing but God. And then I hear people of God that's not supposed to judge, that's not on the spiritual being level judging. And how does a president get in the White House in the first place? Our universal God allows it. Nothing in the world everything is already written anyway. And when he said the creation is completed, this whole story is completed. This is the best time to be in the plant. You as a spiritual being, you were privileged per the universal God to come in here and enjoy this beautiful earth, to experience it. There's many other spiritual beings dying to be in your place. So you should enjoy it while you're here. In Kanye West, I hear a lot of hate towards him. But he's confessing to you that he's found God. He's even made songs and albums about nothing but God. So judging shows me the level of frequency you're on. It shows me if you're thinking in man form, because that's all man. Man teaches you to judge, teaches you to hate, teaches you to take from your brother their money, take from your sister their money. It also back to you. Let's go meats versus vegan. Most people can't stop eating meats because they think more on the man form. What I did research on vegan versus meats. So when I ate meats, so meats itself has cancer. You can research it. Yeah, meats has cancer. Also, when you eat meats, did you know you pick up the DNA to an animal? They tell you, you are what you eat. It's the DNA too. So if the animal was in distress, which you'd never know, you also pick up that distress. That's why it takes even longer to process. It's not just the process, it's also the DNA. When you eat a fruit or a vegetable, that's of the earth. And then that's what you're supposed to eat. I'll give you another example. Do you go on all fours? I'm giving you what an animal. So the way you're supposed to eat is stuff that you can pluck and put right in your mouth. That's your fruits and vegetables. When you do a meat, do you get on all fours and chase an animal and eat it raw? See, that's called knowledge. And what it does for me when I eat vegan, I gain, like right now, I hate nothing. I eat one good meal. I don't feel bloated. And I feel great. I have an energy I never had from that eating meats, and also your proteins. Veggies have proteins. Also, who told you to add meats to your diet in the first place? Because remember, you're man itself. So he doesn't tell you the total truth. Does man want you healthy? Think about it. If you're healthy, man gets no money from the health care. So they have to give you something. They have to keep giving you something to keep you in on the money cow. Always research what I say. I researched it. And the only battle was that made me not want to do it is man. The spiritual being already knows that you're supposed to eat only fruits and vegetables. Can you eat meats? Absolutely, I ate it. But in the spiritual being form, you want things that's going to make you your true version of yourself. And this topic here is abundance, life, and knowledge. So I'm giving you the knowledge. Yeah, so as a man, and also think about financially, if you eat only vegan. Now you don't got to worry about that late night McDonald's Uber mission or just going to your, now you don't desire that fast food. Look at all the money you save. Is it about saving money? No, I'm just telling you, this is all, abundance is everything, man. It's just infinite knowledge. How did I gain that infinite knowledge? Through the meditation. It tells you what not to do. Then it tells you why. It tells you where to search. And when you search, like, so then you trust your infinite knowledge more, which is inside yourself. And all comes from the universal God. That's how he speaks to you. I used to wonder, how do people speak? They were like, I heard a voice. The voice was you inside through your meditation. Because remember, man wrote the books. So when these men that wrote the books was on a different level of frequency. So you read, but you can't understand until you get to their stages of knowledge. Then you say, once you gain more knowledge, you can understand the books better. Like I explained with Adam being in, when he first came, he was in spiritual being form. When he ate the apple, he saw he was a human. He would have never known he was a man until he ate that apple. He would have stayed as a spiritual being. So when you come in the world, you come in, even from infancy stage inside your mom's womb, they're teaching you like a man. And but certain circumstances awaken you and make you start to question everything, and then that's why you're here. So new subscribers, I really appreciate you. Early bird gets the worm, man. So technology No, sir, I don't turn it on in the morning. No way. My knowledge I get is through the meditation. I feel great. Now, later on, after I finish doing all this, if I want to watch a little television, the right channel, absolutely. But in the morning, this is your most vital time. And guys, I appreciate you today. If you want some true, infinite knowledge, try it the way I just said. Do your research. Man, I feel so great. I put no energy drinks, no food, and I'm not hungry. Because once you gain your spiritual being self, you desire less of the earthly food. Because my food for me in the morning is the knowledge. I want to so bad wake up and get that infinite knowledge from the meditation. And then the meditation be like, go. Yeah, they'll just cut me off, say go. Yeah. So, because it just feeds you so much good knowledge that you don't get, man. It's an experience unless you do it. And remember, the universal God works like this. He don't trust man. He knows man. So you have to work your way to gain more and more knowledge. So the way I kept learning, kept giving me a little bit knowledge at a time. The more I did it, then he gave me a little bit more. Each time I'm raising my frequency. So, and Facebook, once again, it's Democrat and it's satanic. So if you're looking for a presidential candidate and you're really trying to find the right why do you only go on Facebook? Why do you trust? If I just told you media is satanic, why do you trust information on Facebook? Facebook is not of God. It's part of the media in another form. They know you go on their Facebook instead of the news. So the media itself puts false information. I told you yesterday they put COVID-19 comes through your air conditioner. They try anything to fear you. And then when you share it, you believe it. Something like, and also if you turn on the news and you hear bad news, click it off. You are a channel of energy. You are the television. Do you want that in your program system? Because it teaches nothing. When I hear news, once in a while I get a story, but most of the time it's fear, worry, hate, negativity. Both of them. Even Fox talks about, everything on there is negative. They don't talk about peace, joy, happiness. When you're a spiritual being, you're supposed to be peace, love, joy, happiness. So you want less of that. At least I do. Because I know as what I think I attract. I take control of my life. But some people, their control of their life is their TV. You can control your life yourself. Stop programming in negative stuff. Then you want love. Look what you're programming into yourself. And you don't have to say it. You're programming it in. People and us as spiritual beings can feel it without even knowing it. And then you'll start to unveil who your real friends are. And you don't worry about anything. Do I worry about anything? No. So, and also, I have such a spiritual infinite knowledge. I saw the old Donald Trump when he first came in. Yeah, he was a little extreme. But the man is up there preaching about God. But if you're not on that frequency level, you can't see it. You judge and you act like people can't change. Kanye West the same. He's going around saying he believes in God, making music about God, and people up there supposed to be of God. That's how I know they're not on my level of frequency. If you go now and listen, you'll hear it. He was on Joel Osteen and he's been around talking about nothing but God. And then you say you're of God. Can't we be? The universal said, God says, come as you are. Nobody comes in perfect. But if you judge, you're not a spiritual being. You're like a man. You're a spiritual being. Spiritual being, you don't judge, you don't see colors, you love everybody. And then everybody loves you. And it's just real. I feel bad, man. I just watch and I shake my head. It's just Then we wonder why we don't have what you give out, you attract. So when you give out hate, you do so much damnation to yourself. We keep thinking God is Satan is in a man, as I told you yesterday. Why you were Satan is just when you give that a command of power. There's no he's in a man. He's over there in your pyramid. So what are you worried about? A man in a pyramid? He's not around you. He's only way Satan around you is if you yourself command it and you look for it, but it's nothing to look for. He's in people. So the people is what you need to be watching. He's not in some sky floating around, man. He's in the man. But as you get a better version of yourself, you're going to attract only people like you around you. Because Satan forces cannot be around a real godly force. Can't win. Because the way the world works, as I told you, Satan was a fallen angel. He was an angel, but so God put the man that was lesser over Satan. That's why he's so angry. Satan had power, but he lost it. And what God said is, you know what? Since you don't trust me, I'll give it to the man and make him over you. And it's been happening ever since. And Satan knew he needed a body, and he got into man then and been doing it ever since. He's got into religions and everything by people not actually teaching you you're spiritual beings from the beginning. Then we wouldn't have been in the mess we in. But that's why I'm here, is to awaken people. And that's just a mission. Enjoy this temporary life. And then when you go away, you go back to your creator. You don't die. Man scares you with that so you don't fight for nothing. Do I look for that? No, I don't. But you are your own channel of energy by how you think. So what do I think? You see me. Peace, love, joy, happiness. I see no wars. I see nothing. So guys, just wanted to share that with you. You guys take care. Knowledge equals life equals abundance. Research the things I say. As you become more of your spiritual being, when you try them, you'll see great benefits, great rewards. Take care.